Jai Sai Ram. Sri Sai Satcharitra, Chapter 10, Part 2. There are Gurus and Sadgurus. There are many so-called Gurus who go about from house to house with cymbals and veena in their hands and make a show of their spirituality. They blow mantras into the ears of their disciples and extract money from them. They profess to teach piety and religion to their disciples, but are themselves impious and irreligious. Sai Baba never thought of making the least show of his worth. Body consciousness he had none, but he had great love for the disciples. There are two kinds of gurus, Niyat and Aniyat, unappointed or general. The latter, by their advice, develop the good qualities in us, purify our hearts, and set us on the path of salvation. But contact with the former dispels our quality, sense of difference, and establishes us in unity by making us realize thou art that. There are various gurus imparting to us various kinds of worldly knowledge, but he who fixes us in our nature and carries us beyond the ocean of worldly existence is the Sadguru. Sai Baba was such a Sadguru. His greatness is undescribable. If anybody went to take his darshana, he, without being asked, would give every detail of his past, present, and future life. He saw divinity in all beings. Friends and foes were alike to him. Disinterested and equal balanced, he obliged the evildoers. He was the same in prosperity and adversity. No doubt ever touched him. Though he possessed the human body, he was not in the least attached to his body or house. Though he looked embodied, he was really disembodied, free in this very life. Blessed are the people of Shirdi who worshipped Sai as their God. While eating, drinking, working in their backyards and fields, and doing various household works, they always remembered Sai and sang his glory. They knew no other God except Sai. What to speak of the love and sweetness of the love of the women of Shirdi? They were quite ignorant, but their pure love inspired them to compose poems or songs in their simple rural language. Letters or learning they had none. Still, one can discern real poetry in their simple songs. It is not intelligence, but love that inspire the real poetry as such. Real poetry is the manifestation of true love, and this can be seen and appreciated by intelligent listeners. Collection of these folk songs is desirable, and Baba willing, some fortunate devotee may undertake the task of collecting and publishing these folk songs either in the Sai Leela magazine or separately in a book form. Baba's humility. Lord or Bhagavan is said to have 6 qualities: fame, wealth, non-attachment, knowledge, grandeur, and the generosity. Baba had all these in him. He incarnated in flesh for the sake of the bhaktas. Wonderful was his grace and kindness. He drew the devotees to him, or how else one could have known him? For the sake of his bhaktas, Baba spoke such words as the goddess of speech dare not utter. He is a specimen. Here is a specimen. Baba spoke very humbly as follows: Slave of slaves, I am your debtor. I am satisfied at your darshan. It's a great favor that I saw your feet. I am an insect in your excreta. I consider myself blessed thereby. What humility is this? If anybody would think that by publishing this any disrespect is shown to Sai, we beg his pardon, and to atone for this, we sing and chant Baba's name. Though Baba seemed outwardly to enjoy sense objects, he had not the least flavor in them, nor even the consciousness of enjoying them. Though he ate, he had no taste, and though he saw, he never felt any interest in what he saw. Regarding passion, he was as perfect a celibate as human. He was not attached to anything. He was pure consciousness, the resting place of desire, anger, and other feelings. In short, he was disinterested, free, and perfect. A striking instance may be cited in illustration of this statement. Jai Sai Ram.